Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. Warumi Miriga. Hello friends and aloha. Welcome. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people by acknowledging that we do indeed meet in Wallamata, the place of the snapper fish, the ancestral home of the Wallamedical clan. I'd also like to thank the university for the invitation to be with you today and to join in with you for the acknowledgement of country. That acknowledgement is very important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the neighbouring Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. And so he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria as she's known, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and eventually secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them there, seeking refuge during the brutal displacements of our people throughout the 1800s. And it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their family from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, no homelessness, no rents or mortgages. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here in Wallamata for the past 30,000 years. So please consider, this is not a dream or an ideal, some yet to be realised vision. This was normal life for us, and for the longest time, and not that long ago either. So there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic and goodwill in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the earth. I would just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us where you can, and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of, and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you. All the best in our collective future.
Distinguished guests, I am pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Professor Nick Mansfield.
Thanks very much, Chris Tobin, for acknowledgement of country. We're here today to celebrate the value and meaning of education and learning, and it adds a huge amount of significance to the event to be able to connect it to the long and strong traditions of knowledge, education and wisdom that have been enacted on these lands for many thousands of years. It adds a great deal to the ceremony, and it's a great honour to the university to have our presence on the land acknowledged. Thank you. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduates, and most importantly, all our graduates. It's my distinct honour and pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduates and their guests an especially warm greeting from members of the Macquarie University Council, the university's governing body. It's our hope that today is a very happy and memorable occasion for every one of you. Now, I see and hear that there might be a number of small babies or children here with us this afternoon, and I want you to know that they are especially welcome. And I want you also to know that we do not expect young children to remain either quiet or still during the course of a graduation ceremony. It's very much an event for families and friends, and young children are especially welcome. Today is a milestone day. Today we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you about to graduate. Completing a university degree is not an easy thing. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you've made many sacrifices along the way in pursuit of your end goal. And now you've made it. And I look forward to personally congratulating each and every one of you. I also want to especially welcome the families, supporters and friends of our graduates here this afternoon to celebrate with us as invited guests. The fact that you've been invited by one of our graduates to share in one of the most memorable days of their lives is proof positive that you've been an important influence. So to our invited guests, congratulations to you as well, and thank you for celebrating this grand occasion with us. Universities are different from schools, colleges and other educational institutions in that they link teaching, the sharing of knowledge and ideas, with research, the discovery and formulation of new knowledge and new ways of thinking. There are very few innovations in our world, whether it be in how we're treated when we're sick, how we interact with our environment, the technologies that increasingly define our work, communication and entertainment, how we're educated, how we think about the past, the laws we live by, the policies our governments pursue, or the debates, the cultural debates that will increasingly define how we live, think and make values that are not touched by or even initiated in university research. A university education teaches you not only skills and knowledge, but gives you an awareness of how truth and new ideas develop and how they are tested and how they are validated. Innovation is at the heart of every university and therefore also challenge, difficulty and the excitement that go with them. Macquarie University is at the forefront of innovation and challenge. It was at Macquarie University, for example, and work done in conjunction with the CSIRO, that the world's first working WLAN microchip, on which current Wi-Fi technology depends, was developed. Technology that most of us carry around with us all the time, that we depend on 24 hours a day, and that many of you will use this afternoon to record today's events. It's this spirit of innovation we celebrate, especially in the graduation of our PhD candidates, who are being awarded the world's highest academic qualification for projects that by definition must be original, groundbreaking, and forward-thinking, no matter what the field. Everyone who's graduating today has had to confront these challenges of innovation, of new ways of thinking, and of change, a process that I'm sure has had its surprises and difficulties and confounding moments, as well as moments of anxiety, uncertainty, and stress. But graduates, you have confronted these challenges and you have won through. You have faced uncertainty and difficulty. You have been assessed against high standards, world-class standards, and you have met with success. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished. It's no small achievement. The university is certainly proud of you and what you have achieved. But we at Macquarie are also very much aware that education is not simply an academic matter. It is fundamentally about people and about human relationships. The university strives to be an hospitable, open, and supportive environment. The friendliness, inclusiveness, and approachability of Macquarie staff and students is something often commented upon by visitors to the university, both from Australia and from around the world. That's an inherent part of the Macquarie University culture, and we intend that it will always remain so. Remember, you will always be welcome here on campus. Macquarie University will always be a leader in learning and teaching and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However, our collective journey is about building community where we have shared values and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on some issues might diverge. It's that combination of intellectual endeavour and human care that defines what a university is all about. Guests, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduates, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion. In just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour and pleasure to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. But now it's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Scott Atkins. Scott Atkins graduated with a Bachelor of Economics and Laws from Macquarie University in 1993, before completing his Master of Laws at the University of Sydney in 1996. He is the immediate past Global Chair of Norton Ross Fulbright and currently serves as the Australian Chair of the firm and Global Co-Head of Restructuring. Scott's an internationally acclaimed industry leader in restructuring and insolvency, as well as risk, governance, and complex litigation. He has 30 years of industry experience working across the globe and is based in Sydney. Scott's a Fellow of the Australian Academy of Law. He's a Fellow and serves as President of Insol International, the London-headquartered Peak Global Association, for over 11,000 professionals practicing in the field of restructuring, insolvency, business governance, and business rescue. He's recognised for his leading experience in cross-border restructuring and insolvency, acting on engagements in Australia and in jurisdictions including the United States, the United Kingdom, the Cayman Islands, Hong Kong, New Zealand, Indonesia, Singapore, the Republic of Nauru, the Netherlands, Saudi Arabia, and Abu Dhabi. He's routinely engaged by governments, especially in emerging economies, to lead law reform, capacity building, policy development, and reconstruction projects, and so far has done so across the Union Republic of Myanmar, the Republic of Armenia, the Kingdom of Bhutan, the Kingdom of Brutai, the Republic of Nauru, and Indonesia, as well as contributing extensively to the reform of Australian insolvency law over many decades. Scott's the immediate past chair of Dunmore Lang College here at Macquarie, having served on its board for 2 decades, and is an alumnus of the college. He's a life member of the Australian Restructuring, Insolvency and Turnaround Association. He's married to a Macquarie University law alumnus, Lara Bishkoff, and together they have 3 children, including a law graduate of Macquarie University. I now invite Scott Atkins to deliver the occasional address. Pro-Chancellor Nick Mansfield,
Professor Chris Dixon, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Professor Lise Barry, Dean of the Macquarie Law School, Registrar Taryn Jones, distinguished members of the schools of Macquarie University, distinguished guests, graduates, families and friends, can I thank you very much for that very warm introduction, which went on far too long. Congratulations to all graduates on reaching this incredible milestone. I do hope you celebrate it vigorously today. Enjoy every moment. It's a wonderful ceremony. And of course, it's here and designed to honour your achievements and your success, which will continue well beyond today. Almost 30 years to the day, I think if we were here in April, it would be precisely 30 years. I sat in exactly your place, ready to graduate with a Bachelor of Economics and a Bachelor of Laws. And I was inadvertently on that day wearing my mortarboard backwards, so I'm happy to have it on in the right direction today. A boy from Newcastle and the first in my family to graduate from university. And I left this place with a testament, a cherished family photograph, and the greatest gift of all, which you'll take as well today, and that's opportunity. I'm grateful to the university to have been invited today to speak on the occasion of your graduation. I congratulate the university especially on the official opening last week of the world-class Michael Kirby building, which houses the law school, and I was delighted earlier today to be taken on a tour of that by Professor Barry. Thank you so much. The Honourable Michael Kirby served as Chancellor when I was an undergraduate, and as a law school alumnus, it's a matter of real pride to see the law school named in honour of the country's leading jurist, a champion of human rights, and of course, of the rule of law. And in return for this invitation, if I can, I'd like to share some personal insights that just may help you frame and shape your future. This requires a brief journey across exotic and obscure geographies, a side trip to the depths of unexplored oceans, and we'll land somewhere in outer space and the cosmos. But it provides the backdrop for three themes which I hope you take along with you today, together with the gift of opportunity. And they are service and leadership, chasing your North Star of purpose, and relentless curiosity. The bedrock of your success will perhaps be underpinned by service and leadership, or to put it another way, leadership through service. The Republic of Nauru, you've just heard mention of that, is an island republic in the Pacific Ocean, a fossilised coral atoll, the third smallest country in the world, and the smallest island nation. Nauru was strip mined for over a century, seriously harming the country's environment and eventually exhausting its phosphate reserves. The Nauruan people were, for a very small period of time, the wealthiest per capita in the world. Inevitably, a trust established to support their wealth and prosperity diminished in value. In 2004, I was retained to financially restructure the country and to reform the trust fund which held most of its wealth. This was aimed at giving the people of Nauru the best possible future with the remaining funds. But this work left an indelible impression. It struck me that this skill set of reorganising or restructuring sovereign nations could be deployed in the name of service to help other nations mitigate the risk and impact of financial distress. The breakthrough came when I was appointed to assist in the economic reform program of the Union Republic of Myanmar. With a population of 55 million, this sprawling Southeast Asian country is the stage for one of the world's longest-running civil wars. Following the military junta's dissolution, a general election was held in 2015, and it led to the economic reform program, which included drafting new business rescue and insolvency laws, which is where I came in. Over 4 years and throughout 11 visits, we developed an innovative business rescue legal framework customised for Myanmar's unique economic circumstances. It was designed to ensure that small businesses in particular, which make up most of the country's economy, had the best chance to succeed. In short, we wrote laws to help the country thrive. The law was officially adopted on Valentine's Day 2020. 1 year later, following the 2020 Myanmar general election, the Burmese military again seized power in a coup d'etat, bringing our work to an end, but our law remains in force. The military also arrested the country's leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, and Professor Sean Turnell, Honorary Professor of Economics at Macquarie University. I met Professor Turnell while visiting the remote capital city of Naypyidaw. Since the early 2000s, Professor Turnell has worked tirelessly on Myanmar economic and banking issues to help with economic reforms and growth. As an aside, Professor Turnell's emotionally moving book titled An Unlikely Prisoner, How an Eternal Optimist Found Hope in Myanmar's Most Notorious Jail, reveals a man of immense courage, committed to service and leadership. I commend it to you. The Myanmar Law Reform Project, despite the enormous challenges, was in the name of service, helping to lift a country to a higher level of economic sustainability. The Kingdom of Bhutan and the Republic of Armenia have presented similar opportunities for service. Bhutan, the land of the Thunder Dragon, is a landlocked country situated on the ancient Silk Road in the eastern Himalayas between China in the north and India in the south. With a population of about 750,000, Bhutan measures not gross domestic productivity, as you might have heard, but gross domestic happiness. Armenia is also landlocked, bordered by Georgia to the north and Iran to the south. With a population of 3 million, Armenia has ancient cultural heritage dating back to 860 BCE. Its capital is home to the Yerevan Brandy Company. It happens to be the official supplier of cognac to the Kremlin. That's a story for another day. Armenian cognac was one of Sir Winston Churchill's drinks of choice. Bhutan, perhaps because of its remoteness and relative recent opening to the world, has both an appetite and a need for sustaining economic reform. Armenia continues to suffer from the difficulties associated with the transition from a centrally planned and controlled economy to a market-based economy, and it too has a need for ongoing structural economic reform. Just as is the case with Myanmar, our hope is that the business rescue and insolvency laws and related economic reforms that we deliver in Bhutan and Armenia will be one of the enablers for sustained economic prosperity as their respective economies continue to transition beyond developing status and as social conditions continue to lift. So why am I sharing this? Well, for me, these endeavours are in the name of service. And through that, they provide an opportunity for leadership in a few different ways. Leadership in the sense of supporting and guiding nations to success. More tangibly, as a platform to demonstrate the ability to help others, which I've sought to do in various roles that I've been lucky enough to have in my firm and in professional associations. So I encourage you to think about the way that your service to others can become an enabler for your leadership. That's what I mean when I speak about leadership through service, serving others, whether it's a country, a client, or a colleague. It provides a differentiating opportunity for you to demonstrate your capacity to contribute and to lead. I'd like to make one final comment about service and leadership before we move into the outer galaxy, and that is to give thanks and recognition. I'm a firm believer that you need to make your own good luck, and for most of us, things don't just fall into our laps. My head start both in service and leadership came not far from here, indeed at Dunmore Lane College, on the fringe of Macquarie's campus. An alumnus of the college, I was invited to join its board, my first such appointment, ultimately being appointed chair and serving on that body for far too long indeed, for over 2 decades. In so many respects, the success I've enjoyed is the success of DLC and the success of Macquarie, and I wish the same for each of you. So it gives me great pride today to acknowledge the attendance of Dr. Alasdair Murray-West, the Principal of Dunmore Lane College, and the Dean of Students, Ms Emily Sutton, both of whom are on stage. There are 2 more navigation points to share with you briefly. The first is to encourage you to pursue your North Star, and the second is the magic ingredient that brings all of this together, and that is relentless curiosity. Polaris, the North Star, is 8 times the mass of our sun, and it's 2,000 times brighter and about 430 light years away from Earth, which is a very long way, even if you're counting as a lawyer. It appears to stay fixed in our northern sky, and it marks the location of the celestial North Pole, around which the whole of the northern sky seems to turn. To have a North Star is to define a sense of purpose. Metaphorically speaking, your North Star is your personal mission statement. It's an anchor point that you can depend upon as the world changes around you. And achieving your North Star is not the point. The purpose of having one really is to help you make informed decisions today about what you're seeking to achieve, bringing you one step closer to your personal mission. Or the way I think about it, it's the reason why we are driven to make our own good luck. As I've tried to share today, one of my North Stars has been to help nations achieve better economic outcomes through law reform. What's energising, though, is that North Stars can change over time. Across my global law firm, and especially with the graduates, I'm now working with the Washington-headquartered conservation agency, Conservation International, on projects to preserve our nature and biodiversity. Through these initiatives, we're working to preserve 10,000 square kilometres of ocean, and 3,000 hectares of forest. That includes, for example, a major project to conserve the tuna fish stocks across 14 Pacific Island nations. And the way that we're doing that is by building a regulatory framework that will enable local communities to develop and fish their tuna stocks sustainably. At a personal level, this really aligns with my near-term priority to do more to preserve our biodiversity and especially our nature. It perhaps symbolises the re-emergence of what I would call my true North Star, which was veterinary science. Inspired by the naturalist Sir David Attenborough and the books written by the late English country vet James Harriot, that North Star shone very bright until it suffered a supernova upon discovering my uneasiness about blood. As Nelson Mandela has famously remarked, there is no passion to be found playing small in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. So I invite you to seek out your North Star and align your endeavours with its orbit. Leadership through service and defining your North Star. There's a third element that motivates and inspires our thinking and our drive for success, and that's curiosity. Last week I was working in Colombia in Latin America, and while there it was reported that a team exploring the ocean off the coast of Chile recently discovered more than 100 strange-looking species that are likely new to science. Although finding new species in these remote and poorly explored oceans is not unexpected, finding dozens of them is inspiring. The scientists sent a robotic underwater vehicle down more than 1.5 kilometres to live stream the hidden wonders far beneath the waves. Scientists found a life form that resembles a living constellation, and it moves like an underwater tumbleweed. They found crimson crustaceans with long, spindly legs covered in spikes, and organisms flashing with bioluminescence. One creature that stood out is a type of walking fish with googly eyes and skin that looks like it's been crocheted. And scientists also observed giant sponges, fields of sea lilies, seafloor-dwelling octopuses, and enormous 3-metre-tall bamboo corals. Far more new species remain hidden, and they will do until scientists return for further exploration, and what they already know about these deep-sea ecosystems certainly justifies their protection. It's the same for outer space and the rise of space law, with an investment now of more than $350 billion each year. We are seeing the genuine commercialisation of outer space. Activities in outer space are no longer out there at all. They're very much here and now, and they play a major part in our everyday lives. The scale of commercial activity in outer space is truly mind-blowing. It encompasses artificial intelligence, robotics, emerging potential in space mining, and the list goes on. NASA is currently exploring the potential for Jupiter to support habitable life with the benefit of plentiful water and other resources beneath the planet's icy crust. One trend driving this is the clearer and more direct realisation for all of us that the Earth's resources are limited and the discovery of new resources in outer space may well relieve the pressures that the world is currently facing. So curiosity, that's what's drawing my attention to the oceans, forests and outer space, and it's what sustains interest and imagination 30 years after graduating. Did I imagine any of this 30 years ago as I sat where you are today? Absolutely not. I had my mortarboard on backwards. In an increasingly complex and interconnected world, we need to be endlessly curious and insatiable when it comes to ongoing learning, and that only happens when we relentlessly ask questions. I've not seen anything more effective to spur learning and the exchange of ideas, to fuel innovation and to build rapport and trust than curiosity. So I'm not sure where my curiosity in conservation, biodiversity and outer space may lead, but I'm incredibly keen to find out. And finally, the most important navigation point of all, take time to celebrate. Your accomplishments as graduates of Macquarie University are to be applauded and celebrated. I extend my heartiest congratulations to each and every graduate. I'm certainly celebrating later today as my eldest daughter, Olivia, is sitting somewhere in front of me, probably dying of fright, and I can't wait to see her cross the stage and doff her cap. I wish you every success as you make your own good luck with the opportunity that you leave here with today. Be bold, be fearless, stay curious, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Scott, for coming this afternoon and for sharing your experience with us and for those warm and inspiring words. Thank you very much. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies like this and conferring degrees on those who've complied with the university's requirements for awards. I now call on Acting Registrar Professor Taryn Jones to formally certify the eligibility of those who've met the university's requirements for awards.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees to which they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. I now call on Professor Chris Dixon, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts, to present the graduates. Professor Dixon.
Pro-Chancellor, the graduates of this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. Students and staff from the Faculty of Arts develop critical, inquiring and curious minds. They work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems. They identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats, and reflect on the skills and knowledge they need in order to understand the world, past, present and future. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. This faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, education, English, geography and planning, critical Indigenous studies, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology and security studies and criminology. Through transformative education, Faculty of Arts graduates are equipped to face social challenges with a deep evaluative mind, strong reasoning and a well-established ethical compass. They explore their creativity and passions while developing transferable skills like communication, critical thinking and digital literacy. These skills are extremely sought after by employers. To our graduates, as you reflect on the last few years, I'm sure you'll agree that Macquarie University is home to a wonderful community of people. The relationships and networks you have formed will continue to serve you well into your future as professional contacts, as academic mentors, and as lifelong friendships. Thank you. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Arts whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Honours, Class 1. Dylan Ferguson. Georgia Ray. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Honours, Class 1, Teresa Miller. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Laws, Honours, Adriana Lim. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Honours, Class 1, Bridget Bacchus. Bonnie Chan. Oliver Dermody. George Liakopoulos. Sophie Martin. Smriti Prasad. Stephanie Sioud. Alexa Swintek. Tao Phuong Tai. Thea Yuen. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Yasin Karaslan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Professional Accounting and Bachelor of Laws, Honours Class 1, Rachel Chong. Charles Phipps. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Gabriela Saraj. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology and Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Samantha Judd. Angela Vangdal. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Honours Class 1. Lily Galustian. Christopher Richard. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance and Bachelor of Laws, John Burrell. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Nicholas Brimo. Archit Dillon. Olga Kirilova. Isaac Yassar. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Psychology with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Olivia Fairfax. Tapali Goel. Anne Jacob. Jenna McGregor. Chelsea McVeigh. Abby Milliken. Lucy Rouse. Larissa Zvetlov. Phoenix Van Lent. Oshani Wijayanaya Ku. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws, Isabel Elliker. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Laws, Katia Pere Riboni. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Olivia Atkins. Emily Berry. Victoria Hasapis. Daniel Zara. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Laws. Tina Ushari. Alvin and Alex. Tara Arian. Sophie Kayant. Vicky Cheong. Erica De Cruz. Christopher Doherty. Elise Gooley. Freya Kelly. Robert Kobaisi. Cheryl Kwan. Angad Malhotra. Jayashani Muputu Gala. Eliana Nader. Yashuswani Podawal. Katerina Poulos. Ryan Smith. Newdwyn Verne. Tamara York. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Timothy Alphonse. Mir Mohammed Wahib Ansari. Muhammad Arifin. Sagun Bakshi. Jonathan Paul Kakowski. Wessam Chami. Vania Cookies Morales. Harry Falconer Flint. Tamana Gambia. Navneet Ganta Salah. Jordan Hicks. Alicia Yarichi. Mehmet Yemuk. Jack Issa. Victoria Karam. Muri Kugnaden. Talisha Lombardo. Harsika Manoranjan. Isabel McDougall. Charlotte McGrath. Cheryl Mateo. Chloe Moss. Isabella Natai. Alessandra Ormiston. Daniela Pagano. Ethan Quayle. Ethan Shockman. Sukman Sandhu. Tanisha Singh. Valentia Stamtopoulos. Michelle Tan. Andrew Vesperman. Dean Wallman. Benjamin Yates. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Environment with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Rebecca Nitiodi. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Jessica Brand. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Charlotte Scholey. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Sia Kafley. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Medical Sciences and Bachelor of Laws, Aishel Kumar. Maya Ruber. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology and Bachelor of Laws, Sinead Peters. Jada Watson. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Hargun Gill. Natalie Kun Trumhobi. Christina Ratod. Benjamin Woodward. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Rooney Fester Latham. May Haidar. Amar Hilani. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Victoria Alviz. Alex Antonopoulos. Nadia Bolding. Kit Z Chow. Amelia Everett Lorking. Augustus Fernandez. Kayla Hernandez. Micah Kennedy. Vilasak Kiopakadi. Aditya Kulkarni. Palawat Makasa Kulchalan. Ali Reza Malik. Fadi Makus. Dakota Martin. Jean-Pierre Macombi. Courtney Richards. Alexandra Mayskula. Hamish Tilley. Jessica Toth. Y. Loctesser. Jenna Zani. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Planning. Annabelle Ambrolio. Sarah Cavalier. Michelle Chern. Marana Conde. Adam Cooper. Liberty Davis. Cameron Deal. Nicholas Ellis. Jonah Hage. Abby Harvey. Gavin Kirst. Nikita Langi. Casintha Lau. Yao Liang Li. Kai Yuan Harrison Lowe. Joshua Pigeon. Lachlan Rose. Jacob Smith. Liam Spinks. Annabelle Turner. Darren Ang. Farnaz Yegan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science. Reese Alsotoli. Rachel Anderson. Angelina Asta Stater. Sasha Avvali. Opal Azranan Allenberg. Sandra da Silva Lopez. Liam Derryman. Oyero Egwaibor. Talia Giacomo Bono. Grace Goratz. Finnegan Harron. Courtney Hazel. Erica Huyn. Jasmine Mario. Valeria Morano. Nishat Fazana Mrida. Katie O'Neill. Melanie Prieto. Bianca Schmidt. Afaitva Tahido. Brooke Theobald. Jessica Tran. Stephanie Williamson. Elizabeth Yortis. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations and Master of Media and Communications, Enrique Chavez. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations and Master of Public and Social Policy, Alina Ray Chaudhry. Alina is a recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Daniel Singleton. And Daniel is also the recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations, Jaden Burrow. Hilmand Dasabzi. Hilmand is the recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Caitlin Porter. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Planning, Clayton Armour. Jordan Howard. Jordan is also the recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Jennifer Kramer. And Jennifer is also the recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Rebecca McWhirter. Eugene Cedric Nahaga Godi. Thea Rinson. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Public and Social Policy, Celia Agonila. Sophie Luttrell. Nilab Osman. Rebecca Perks. Belinda Ramsey. And Belinda is also the recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Freya Simonsen. Matthew Urbania. Yu Kun Jung. Pro-Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training and a major research project. Graduates are focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation for a doctoral degree. I present the graduate admitted degree of Master of Research, Catherine Fletcher, for a thesis entitled Against the Medicalisation of Companion Animals, a Multi-Species Ethnography of Care and Companionship. Well done. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality, shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Anna-Marie Maureen Dabonet, for a thesis entitled The Potent Presence of Absence, Perceptions of Child Thefts in Contemporary Spain. Dr. Peter Mann for a thesis entitled How Transport Infrastructure Became an Icon, The Social Meanings of Sydney Harbour Bridge. Dr. Sophia Shamar awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for a thesis entitled Danced by the Beloved, Placemaking, Gender and Performance among the Muratan of Punjab. Dr. Jing Wei Zhang for a thesis entitled A Study of the Relations between Egypt and Sudan, 1899 to 2011. This degree was jointly supervised with the University of Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, China, under a co-tutel joint PhD agreement. Well done. Pro-Chancellor, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Pro-Chancellor, I now call on Dr. Sophia Sharma, who graduated today with the Doctor of Philosophy in Social Sciences, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Sharma.
Good afternoon, Pro-Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests. It's a pleasure to be speaking on behalf of the graduates today. So first and foremost, I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you for achieving such an important milestone in your lives. You know, people often ask me, what has your experience been like doing a PhD? And I tell them that apart from my rapidly graying hair and, I don't know, the debilitating self-doubt, and just that one auntie who's been asking me for the past 4 years when I'm going to get a job, it's pretty much been smooth sailing. While it's true that seeing such a mammoth of a project to completion takes a lot of courage and resilience, our academic journeys are in no way a solitary undertaking. It does indeed take a village, and in my case, a literal village. I was born and raised in rural North India in the region of Punjab. It is also the region I chose to return to for my doctoral research. From my parents, who have worked extremely hard as immigrants in this country so that I could stand in front of you today, to the Department of Anthropology at Macquarie, a team of dedicated scholars who have nourished my intellect over the years, I have learned that the myth of individualism is just that, a myth. We exist, struggle, thrive, and survive in a web of interdependence. Even a single grain of rice that ends up on our plates has a history that spans centuries, continents, and myriad working hands. Nothing exists in isolation, and no entity is devoid of dependency. Now, you might be wondering, why is reflecting on interdependence important for me? What does this way of thinking offer me and the world? I would say that it fills us with gratitude. We become aware of the causes and conditions of all the individuals, whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, who have nourished us. And this gratitude quite naturally allows us to cultivate warm-heartedness. Suddenly, we realize that the world truly does not revolve around us and only us. We start looking for ways to pay it forward, to extend the kindness that we have received to others. And these are universal values. They're not isolated to a culture, faith, or a philosophy. As the African-American hip-hop artist A$AP Rocky has said in the song Peso, and I'm guessing a lot of you are going to recognize this, and I quote, "Our presence is a present." So, as you begin your personal and professional lives beyond the university, I invite you to consider what kind of presence you want to be in the lives of those who really matter to you. At the same time, rather than accepting what I have said just because I'm wearing a fancy hat or I'm called a doctor now, see if it resonates. See if there is something here in my words that has been a part of your experience. Please enjoy this special day with your loved ones, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Sophia, for those remarks and reflections. Certainly very valuable. Thank you again, and congratulations again as well. That was Angela Brewer. Angela is also founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. Will you please join me again in thanking her for that superb performance? Please also join me in thanking our musicians this afternoon. On the organ, Heather Mowen-Boyd. And on the trumpet, Colin Grisdale. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank representatives from our alumni community who've generously given up their time this afternoon to ensure that events run smoothly and we can all celebrate the occasion. And finally, please join me in thanking our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can be seen and heard, not just here in the hall today, but for those watching the event around the world on live stream. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it certainly does not represent the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you're now part of the bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, which has over 234,000 members living in over 150 countries around the world, now welcomes you to its fold. We look forward to seeing you here back on campus, perhaps to attend alumni events, to undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful surrounds and reminisce about the times you spent here as a Macquarie University student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries privileges and opportunities, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. We urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. We urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you this far. And remember, the world isn't only changed by the great leaps forward of an Albert Einstein or a Marie Curie, but by the many contributions, small and large, by people just like you. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So we urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a real difference to someone's life. Sometimes a small gesture or a kind word can mean an enormous amount. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. Our hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you've learnt here, not only for your own benefit, but also for the benefit and betterment of our community. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you always remember the people who've helped you along the way, many of whom are here with us this afternoon. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like all our new graduates to please stand. Now I want you to place your testames on your seats, turn around to face your families and friends, and now it's time to give them a mighty round of applause. Okay, turn around now. Don't sit down, don't sit down. Here on the dais with me, representatives of our academic staff who've led and supported you throughout your journey here. So please join me in thanking them. Graduates, please remain standing, but do pick up your testames. We don't want you to leave those behind. The official party is about to leave the graduation hall, followed by the graduates in procession. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies like this for many hundreds of years. There's an age-old set of Latin lyrics that goes to this music which begin, Gaudiemus igitur dum sumus juvenes. Translation, this graduation exit song says, therefore let us rejoice, for we will always be young. The song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the same time, of the brevity of life and the inevitability of death, of state and city and of happiness. So to our new and newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations again and every best wishes for futures filled with success, satisfaction and above all with happiness. Now might I ask everyone to please stand. Shortly, I'll lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates, and I then invite all of us to go out and around the side of the building to where there are some refreshments for us to enjoy. In closing today's wonderful celebration of your achievements, I say again, Gaudiemus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.